Right, so would you state your name for the record, please?
My name is Serena Sauce.
Ah, Miss Sauce, let me be the first to offer you my sincere condolences on the death of Horace Hefty.
Well, thank you, but I don't know why you're offering condolences. I worked for the barbecue cook-off, not him. I'd never met him before yesterday.
Well, that may be true, but we've done some extensive background checks on our suspects. And I just recently received a copy of a most interesting document that seems to be your birth certificate.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. Seems that you are the daughter of Horace Hefty.
The daughter he never knew existed, I might add.
Oh.
And I wasn't about to tell him. But I did want to see what he was like. I'd done a lot of research on him, so, that's why I took the cook-off job.
That's very interesting. Miss Sauce, did your research tell you that Horace didn't have a will?
Is that right?
Really? It is. And you seem to be his only living relative, which means that you inherit everything. Do you have any idea what that means?
No.
Well, Horace being barbecued in that pit makes you about $15 million richer.
Oh my, $15 million?
Indeed. Pretty fortunate, I'd say. Now then, you are the person who made out the second-by-second schedule for Horace, weren't you? You knew exactly where he would be every second.
Well, yes, I did, but I wasn't the only person with that schedule. Bernie had one, and I left one at the restaurant, too.
So you checked over everything in the restaurant, which would, of course, explain why your fingers are on the barbecue pit?
Well, I suppose so, but surely you don't suspect me.
Why did you order 2 bags of concrete mix to be delivered here?
I didn't. What are you talking about?
Well, they were delivered here, and your name was on the order form.
I didn't order that. Why would I do that? Anyone could have called and left my name. It was no secret I was in charge of the cook-off. Check with the concrete place and see. I'll talk to them and see if they recognize my voice. I didn't do it.
Well, we may just do that. So where were you after you left last night?
Bernie and I left around midnight, I think. I went back to the hotel until morning. Poor Bernie. I don't know how he could put up with Horace. The poor kid was such a wreck from all the work Horace had him doing.
Were you aware that Bernie Enders was actually the Phantom Feaster? The ghostwriter. Horace went to the restaurants and dictated his own comments, but it was Bernie who wrote.
Really? Wow, what a scandal. I like Bernie, but if you ask me, Sergeant, there's a great suspect for you right there. With Horace out of the way, Bernie could take over the column and get his justly deserved fame.
True, but Bernie wouldn't inherit $15 million. And by the way, I didn't ask you, but I will ask you this. Did you have a key to the building?
Oh no, Nicole, the waitress, let us in the next morning. In fact, she was already here when we arrived at 7 a.m.
Well, Serena, money is often a motive for murder, and with your inheritance of Horace's $15 million fortune, and your ordering of that concrete mix that was used in the murder, you kind of seem a little suspicious to me. But all right, you can go, but if I need to talk to you again, I know where to find you. All right, could you please state your name for the record?
Lester Smokey Link. You can call me Smokey.
Smokey Link. So you must be the owner of this fine restaurant.
Yes, I am. Built it from the ground up. Smokey Link's Belly Bustin' Barbecue. What a place it was.
Yep. So how's business?
To be honest, it's way down. 50% reduction since that idiot Horace Hefty wrote a terrible review. Lies. All of it lies. But people listen to him for some reason. Oh, he's a good writer for sure, but an obnoxious personality. Plus, he has has obviously no idea what makes a good restaurant.
Well, it sounds to me like you weren't too fond of our victim, Horace Hefty.
Well, he ruined my business.
Hmm.
I had franchising plans. We were going to expand into other cities. Now I have lost nearly every penny I had, and I can barely keep the place open. He ruined my life.
And then he went and died in your restaurant. I suppose that's not going to help your business much either.
Actually, you never know. People like all that TV tabloid stuff, any kind of scandal. Maybe we'll become a hot tourist attraction.
Maybe. Well, what time did you leave here last night?
I left right after closing, around 2 a.m.
So you must have a key, of course. Did you lock up?
No, Chef Dottie was still here. I told her to lock up. She has a key.
Okay, and then you did what?
I played computer games for several hours.
Aww.
I like
Really?
the battle ones and the war ones the best.
Really?
Setting off explosives. It relaxes me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went to bed. Well, I had just arrived in the morning when I saw all the police cars here.
So is there anyone who can verify your story?
No. I was alone.
All right. Okay.
And I don't care for your insinuation. I had nothing to do with his death. I wasn't even here when it happened. And I don't even own a cell phone. Oh, I use FaceTime on an iPad.
Well, you don't have to get so defensive. I'm just asking questions. And by the way, Smokey, a delivery arrived yesterday afternoon that you signed for. What was in that delivery?
It was flour and other ingredients for the cook-off, I guess. I didn't really look.
Well, actually, it was 2 bags of concrete mix.
Concrete mix? Well, that's crazy. It looked like bags of flour. And besides, the name on the order form was Serena. She's the one that orders all the ingredients for the cook-off. I didn't even know what it was.
Well, Smokey, you ought to be a little bit more careful about what you sign. That's all for now. If I need you later, I'll let you know. You have a good day now.
All righty then.
Well, Serena Sauce and Smokey Lynx are probably quaking in their boots after that interrogation. So tune in tomorrow for the final 2 interrogations of our suspects, Chef Dottie Dry Rub and Red Carolina. See you tomorrow.